What are flower essences? What are gem elixirs? What is any kind of essence or elixir? Hi, my name is Jennifer, and I am a certified flower practitioner, along with a whole host of other credentials. But I'm coming to you today in this capacity as a flower essence practitioner. I want to tell you a little bit about what they are. And the first thing I'm going to do is tell you what they are not. They are not essential oils, and they're not tinctures. They are a vibrational remedy. They are in the category of alternative health. And in some ways, the closest thing they might be like is a homeopathic remedy, which you may or may not know is taking a substance and diluting it down with water until only the echo of it remains. In fact, there's almost no active substance at all by the time they have diluted it with water. And different dilutions of water will create different strengths of the remedy. Now, we're not totally like homeopathic medicine, but it's a little bit similar. We are working with the energy of the flower or the gem, and we are getting the imprint of the energy in the water. We're not having a lot of active substance like a tincture. A tincture and essential oil work on the physical level. These work on the energetic level, the subtle energetic system. Because, of course, everything is energy. Followers of law of attraction know how important vibration is. And we all have our own unique vibration. And you can imagine how wonderfully diverse things in the plant and mineral kingdom would be. Working with crystals, you can make elixirs with them. And that is a different way of working with the energy of the crystal. Dr. Edward Bach was a homeopath who studied and introduced flower essences. I want to say 1932 he came out with that. And for flower essences, his remedies are still famous till this day. There are now different flower essence remedy makers, and they have expanded beyond his original 38 flower repertoire. I know because I'm one of them. I make some traditional Bach flower favorites, and I also go beyond that, and I offer flowers from Southern Ontario in my own local region. You could go to different flower essence makers across the world and get totally different offerings depending on their local flowers. So it's delightful. Getting back to the flower remedies, the flower essences, the vibrational essences. We know there have been a lot of different studies that have shown that water does hold memory. We can look at Dr. Emoto's water experiments that showed that the water could actually be programmed with positive and negative energies and influences. Here we're doing that as well, only we're imprinting it with the actual energy of the plant. And it's another way of working with it. The flower being where Dr. Bach felt was the highest and most intense energy of the plant. So by working with these, you're adding the vibration of the plant inside yourself by taking it in the form of drops. Just a few drops, a few times a day, you could start to experience some different energetic shifts. Some can be very subtle, some can be much larger and quite profound. People will notice differences right away. Some people will notice differences over time. And what's also, of course, amazing is how people respond uniquely because of their own energetic makeup. I could do a formula, and you could do a formula, and we would get two different experiences from it because of our own unique vibration and how we're processing it. You can tell I love flower essences a lot. I was taking them and having a lot of spiritual growth, which is why I started making them and then starting to offer them. That includes Crystal Elixirs as well. It might be worth noting, of course, we're in a period of intense spiritual growth, a period of ascension, as the energy of the planet is getting higher and we are getting an increased vibration. These are wonderful tools of ascension, and they're also wonderful tools of manifestation and law of attraction. But in particular, they promote feelings of well-being. They can support such a wide variety of things: changes of life, spiritual growth, emotional support, processing trauma, coping with anxiety, releasing negative emotions and experiences. They are very holistic, and there's no real known interactions. Each one has a preservative, which is usually alcohol-based, like brandy, which is something to seal the vibration and, of course, to keep the essence fresh. If you do not wish to work with alcohol, you also have choices usually of glycerin and apple cider vinegar. Although, because it is in the form of just taking a couple drops a day, a couple times, the alcohol is quite negligible. But if you prefer to abstain entirely, there are options, of course. It just changes how long you can keep the formula. For apple cider vinegar, it's up to about 6 months. And for brandy and vodka, if you store it correctly in a cool, dry place away from direct sunlight, you could probably have it last several years. When I'm selling my essences and elixirs, I'm guaranteeing it for about 3. Just so that I know that it's totally fresh, and also because I don't know how it's going to be stored once it leaves my place. Anyway, if you've never tried an essence or elixir, I hope you give it a try. It can sound a little too good to be true. It sounds a little unusual that you could experience this, but just scientifically, everything being energy, we know that everything has a vibration and that subtle energy is real, and it does have a huge impact on us. So if you like things like essential oils, tinctures, herbal remedies, crystals, this is something else you're going to really want to experience for yourself. I hope you've enjoyed hearing about this. I have more information in the description, and if you have any questions, just let me know. Until next time, namaste.